Ever since Meghan Markle first stepped onto the global stage, the tabloids have had an endless fascination with her every move. From her early days as an actress to her whirlwind romance with Prince Harry, the media has crafted story after story about her, often exaggerating conflicts and inventing feuds. One of the most persistent narratives has been that Meghan is constantly vying for the spotlight, somehow trying to outshine others, particularly figures like Kim Kardashian. This manufactured drama reached a peak when Meghan attended the Balenciaga show in Paris. Instantly, certain tabloids jumped to wild conclusions, claiming that her appearance was a deliberate move to steal attention from Kim Kardashian, who had been making waves in the fashion world herself. The narrative was absurd, but it was eagerly consumed, proving once again that Meghan's life has long been subjected to exaggerated scrutiny and unfair comparisons. Fast forward to yesterday, and Meghan made another public appearance, this time at none other than Kris Jenner's birthday celebration. While some might have expected the media to spin her presence into some petty feud or attempt at stealing the spotlight, the reality was refreshingly different. Meghan wasn't there to compete with anyone. She was there to celebrate a milestone for a woman she clearly respects. And yet, this simple act has become a statement in itself. Meghan Sussex is unbothered by tabloid narratives, unbothered by manufactured rivalries, and fully in control of her life and public image. Her presence at Kris Jenner's event was a subtle yet powerful way of shutting down haters once and for all. What makes this so noteworthy is how quickly the media attempted to pit Meghan against Kim. After the Paris Balenciaga show, stories emerged almost instantly suggesting tension, as though Meghan's appearance was some calculated move in a celebrity war. Headlines screamed about rivalry and jealousy, completely ignoring context, nuance, or reality. Meghan attending Kris Jenner's celebration was a direct rebuttal to those ridiculous claims. By showing up gracefully, smiling, and taking part in the festivities, Meghan demonstrated that she doesn't play the games tabloids want her to play. She isn't trying to fight anyone. She isn't trying to outshine anyone. She is simply living her life on her terms, in a way that is authentic and grounded. Moreover, the significance of Meghan's appearance at Kris Jenner's celebration cannot be overstated. Kris Jenner is an iconic figure in the entertainment industry, a matriarch who has shaped the careers of multiple stars. Attending her birthday isn't just a social obligation, it's a recognition of her influence and an embrace of the event's importance. Meghan's decision to attend wasn't about media attention. It was about showing respect and participating in a meaningful celebration. By doing so publicly, she also sends a clear message to the haters. Your manufactured drama doesn't dictate my actions. I am here for the moments that matter, not for the spotlight you claim I am fighting over. It is important to note that Meghan's approach to public life has always been measured and intentional. Unlike the tabloids' portrayal, she doesn't thrive on creating rivalries or fueling gossip. The idea that Meghan is in a perpetual spotlight battle with Kim Kardashian is a narrative constructed entirely by the media. In truth, Meghan and her husband Harry have consistently focused on meaningful appearances, charitable work, and personal milestones rather than competing with anyone for attention. By attending Kris Jenner's birthday, Meghan underscores this point vividly. She participates in life, in celebrations, and in social events with purpose, not as part of a rivalry. Haters often thrive on the perception of conflict, and that's exactly what the tabloids were hoping for after Balenciaga. The story they wanted was simple: Meghan versus Kim, a staged drama of jealousy and competition. Yet Meghan's actions at Kris Jenner's celebration flipped that narrative on its head. She did not react to the media's fabricated stories. She did not issue statements or engage in any kind of PR battle. She simply existed in the moment, fully herself, fully present, and in doing so, shut down the absurdity of the manufactured feud. It's a level of quiet confidence that tabloids rarely know how to handle, because their stories rely on tension, exaggeration, and conflict. Meghan's authenticity renders their narratives powerless. Another layer to consider is the role of Prince Harry in all of this. Meghan's appearances, particularly those attended with Harry, reflect a partnership that is grounded in mutual support rather than media spectacle. Harry is often at her side, sharing in these moments, signaling that their focus is on family, celebration, and meaningful engagements, not celebrity competition. This is important because it contrasts sharply with the fabricated rivalries tabloids attempt to sell. Meghan's presence at Kris Jenner's birthday wasn't about outshining anyone. It was about participating as a supportive partner and as a thoughtful guest. Harry's presence reinforces that they operate as a unit, untethered from the petty comparisons that tabloids would love the public to believe. The broader lesson from this appearance is one of empowerment. Meghan Sussex's ability to move through public spaces with confidence and grace, regardless of what the media says, is a powerful statement. It tells the public that haters and tabloids have no control over her narrative. The so-called spotlight wars are imaginary. They only exist in the minds of those eager to pit women against each other or create unnecessary conflict. By simply showing up, Meghan defies these narratives. She doesn't need to argue or explain herself. Her presence alone communicates strength, independence, and authenticity. Historically, Meghan has faced intense scrutiny for virtually every action, from the clothes she wears to the events she attends. Each appearance has been dissected for hidden meanings, often with absurd conclusions. The Balenciaga incident is just one example of this pattern. Media outlets suggested that her appearance there was somehow antagonistic toward Kim Kardashian, completely ignoring that fashion shows are public events attended by multiple figures. Yet now, with her appearance at Kris Jenner's birthday, Meghan shows the world that these narratives are not only inaccurate, they are irrelevant to her life. She is redefining the narrative not with statements or confrontations, but simply through her actions, her presence, and her choices. It's also worth mentioning the timing of these events. After the media frenzy over Balenciaga, Meghan attending a high-profile celebration like Kris Jenner's birthday could have easily been spun negatively. Yet instead of giving the haters fodder, she transforms the moment into a demonstration of poise and agency. This sends a subtle yet powerful message. No matter what rumours circulate, no matter how tabloids attempt to frame her actions, Meghan Sussex remains in control of her narrative. Her presence at Kris Jenner's event is not a response to Kim, not a bid for attention, but an authentic act of celebration and respect. This approach is refreshing in an era where celebrity interactions are constantly overanalyzed and turned into spectacles of conflict. Meghan's decision to attend Kris Jenner's birthday reminds the public that authenticity and grace are more impactful than drama and manufactured rivalries. By simply being herself, Meghan shuts down the haters without needing to engage in public debates or issue statements. Her actions speak louder than headlines ever could. In conclusion, Meghan Sussex's appearance at Kris Jenner's birthday celebration is more than a social event. It's a subtle but unmistakable clapback to media-fueled narratives of rivalry and conflict. After the Balenciaga spotlight frenzy, tabloids would have loved to create a storyline of competition with Kim Kardashian, but Meghan's presence at Kris Jenner's celebration dismantles that fiction entirely. She attended to celebrate, to honor a milestone, and to live authentically. In doing so, she reaffirmed her independence, her grace, and her refusal to be drawn into manufactured conflicts. Haters and tabloids alike were effectively silenced, not through confrontation, but through quiet confidence and presence. Meghan Sussex continues to demonstrate that the spotlight is not a battleground. Her life is guided by authenticity, purpose, and celebration, leaving the haters with nothing to exploit. Ultimately, Meghan's approach serves as a reminder that public figures do not need to validate or react to every rumor. By appearing at Kris Jenner's birthday, she exemplifies a new kind of power, the power of being oneself, of engaging in meaningful moments, and of refusing to let manufactured drama define one's public image. The haters' narratives crumble when faced with genuine presence and intent. Meghan Sussex doesn't need to fight for the spotlight. She simply shines on her own terms, and that is more than enough to shut down any and all criticism.